Maayong adlaw, ako si Jonah. Maayong pag-abot diri sa Bisaya Classroom. Today, we are going to make Bisaya sentences. And even though you are a complete beginner in Bisaya, I assure you that after this video, you will know how to learn the following. Number 1, you will understand what is the sentence structure of Bisaya. Number 2, you are going to learn Bisaya action words. Number 3, you will know how to make your own sentences in Bisaya. And lastly, number 4, you can translate English to Bisaya sentences. I believe you are excited and you are ready to learn. So let's start. The first step, okay, we will be learning these 10 Bisaya action words. Okay, so let us start with, you would see here, number 1, sing. In Bisaya, that's kanta. Kanta. Number 2, that's dance. I don't know how to dance, but dance. In Bisaya, that's sayaw. Sayaw. Number 3, we have eat. In Bisaya, that's kaon. Kaon. Number 4, we have travel. Travel. In Bisaya, that's laag. Laag. Number 5, we have laugh. So in Bisaya, that's katawa. Katawa. Number 6, we have cry. Cry. So in Bisaya, that's hilak. Hilak. Number 7, we have go. In Bisaya, that's adto. Adto. Number 8, we have go home. That's actually a phrase. Go home. In Bisaya, that's just one word. It's uli. Uli. Okay. Number 9, we have jump. In Bisaya, that's ambak. And number 10, we have watch. So in Bisaya, that's tanaw. Okay, so we have a bunch of Bisaya action words here that you will learn. By the way, don't worry if you would think that you cannot memorize it. Don't worry, just take down notes and just follow all our activities today. Because our focus today is to know how to create sentences and to translate English sentences to Bisaya sentences, so that next time when you hear these sentences, you would understand them. Okay? So again, these are the action words, basic action words that we will learn today. Okay, let's start. Let's have this sentence. Okay, this sentence is, I will sing. Okay, this is the most, let's just start with the basic. I will sing. So in the English language, the most common sentence structure starts with the subject. Okay, that's I. And then we have the helping verb, that's will. And we have the main verb, that's sing. Okay, so subject, helping verb, and main verb. That is actually one of the most common English sentence structure. Okay, so we will focus on this most common English sentence structure all throughout the lesson. All right, let's not complicate ourselves. Let's just start with the most simple sentence structure. So we have again, I will sing. In Bisaya, it's a different story. Okay, in Bisaya, we start with the helping verb, and then the main verb, followed by the doer of the action, or in this case, the subject. Okay, again, we usually start the most common Bisaya sentence. There are a lot of Bisaya sentence structure, but the most basic and common Bisaya sentence structure is this. We start with the predicate, the verb, the thing that we do, and then the doer is the last one. Or for the case of I will sing, that's helping verb, main verb, and then we have the doer of the action, or the subject. So it sounds complicated, but it's really not. Okay, so I will sing. Let us try to translate this. Look at the translation of sing here in our verbs, okay? Can you tell me what is the Bisaya for sing? Kanta, yes, correct. So we will put the kanta there as the main verb, right? But in the Bisaya sentence structure, we need to have the helping verb first. So what is the helping verb? What is the Bisaya for will? Okay, so in Bisaya, we will just put mu, M-U, okay? Some spellings would say M-O, but actually Bisaya words, they pronounce it a little harder. So the U there is the most appropriate, okay? Just comment down below what can you say about it. But the spelling of mo here is M-U. Mo kanta. So now our main verb is in its future tense, meaning it means will. So in Bisaya, it's not actually a word, it's a prefix. So we put it at the beginning of the word, okay? To make the verb in the future tense, since the English sentence that we are translating is in future. So we say, mo kanta. So it means will sing. And now, mo kanta ko. So we use ko. Actually, I is actually translated. Direct translation of I is ako. Okay? I in Bisaya is ako. Ako. But when it is placed at the end of the sentence, like in this case, mo kanta ako, it's correct, but it's it sounds a little weird, and Bisaya people actually don't really use that. So we just omit okay, and we just put ko. Understood? So we say, mo kanta ko. I will sing. Understood? Let's try another verb. Let us have dance. Okay, what is the Bisaya for dance? That's sayaw. So let's put sayaw and let's add mo. Okay, mo sayaw ko. Mo sayaw ko. Mo sayaw ko. I will dance. Okay, let's have the third one. Eat. What is the Bisaya for eat? Kaon. Okay, so mo kaon ko. Mukaon ko. I will eat. Another example. Let's do it a little faster. Travel. That's laag. Okay? I will travel. How will you translate that? Mulaag ko. Okay? If you translated it first before me, then good. Okay, let's have number 5. Laugh. Okay, that's katawa. Mukatawa ko. That's I will laugh. Okay, next, number 6. The opposite of mukatawa ko, cry, that's hilak. So in a sentence, we could say, muhilak ko. Muhilak ko. If you will not subscribe, muhilak ko. Anyway, please subscribe so that you will help me keep going. But thank you for all those who subscribed already. Anyway, let's move on. Number 7, go. Go. So that's muadto ko. Muadto ko. Are you going? Muadto ko. Yes. Oh, muadto ko. Muadto ko. Next, we have go home. Go home. So we say, muuli ko. Muuli ko. Muuli ko. Muuli ko. Okay, next, number 9. That's jump. So in Bisaya, that's ambak. Okay, so I would say, muambak ko. Muambak ko. Okay, number 10, last, watch. So in Bisaya, we say, use watch in a sentence. Bisaya of watch is tanaw. So we say, mutanaw ko. Mutanaw ko. Mutanaw ko. Very easy, right? Okay, so just focus on this very common or very basic, simple sentence structure in Bisaya. All right, so let's have an activity. I know that you are excited to, practice this skill. Okay, so I will be, this is our activity. Okay, I'm going to say the sentence in English, and what you will do is you are going to translate it in Bisaya. Okay, so I will not be removing these action words here. So if you forget, the Bisaya translation for that specific verb, just look here, okay? Just look here as a practice. Are you ready to translate this English sentences to Bisaya? Okay, if you're ready, then let's start with number 1. I will watch. I will watch. If you answered mutanaw ko, very good. Okay, number 2. I will only have 5 sentences here. Number 2. I will travel. I will travel. Okay, very good. So if you said mulaag ko, correct. Number 3. I will sing. I will sing. Very good. So if you said mukanta ko, correct. Okay, number 4. I will cry. I will cry. Okay, so if you said muhilak ko, correct. Okay, I will laugh. I will laugh. Okay, so if you said mukatawa ko, correct. Okay, that's all for this lesson. Okay, I hope that you have learned something. You can just, try to practice this sentence structure. You can research more action words in Bisaya and you try to make Bisaya sentences out of those words and try to construct the sentences according to this structure. This is the most common basic Bisaya sentence. All right? So thank you very much, and we are going to have our new lesson next. I think I'm going to have a new lesson later. Okay, so that would be all. Thank you so much. Please subscribe to my channel. Thank you very much for subscribing if you have subscribed already. See you next time in the Bisaya classroom. Bye! Hello! Ako si Jonah. Maayong pag-abot diri sa Bisaya classroom. If you're new to my channel, my name is Jonah and I teach Bisaya. The Philippines has a lot of languages in it, but Bisaya is the second most widely spoken language in the Philippines next to Tagalog or Filipino, which is the national language. Okay, and the Bisaya that I will be teaching is the Bisaya most widely spoken in the Davao region and in most places in Mindanao. It can also be understood in Cebu, Bohol, and in some places in Visayas. So if you are planning to visit these beautiful places in the Philippines, learning Bisaya is a must. If you are new to my channel and if you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe so that you will be notified on my next lessons. At the end of this video, or at the end of this lesson, you will be able to learn the following. Number 1, you will learn action words in Bisaya. Number 2, you will learn nouns in Bisaya. Number 3, you will learn adverbs of time in Bisaya. Number 4, you will learn special words or connectors in Bisaya. Number 5, you can transform Bisaya action words into different tenses, past, present, and future. Then you are going to learn how to construct Bisaya sentences. And lastly, you are going to translate English sentences to Bisaya. It sounds a lot, but I believe that at the end of this video, if you will just finish it, then you will really discover that, I have learned a lot. Are you ready? So dear learners, our lesson today has 5 steps, okay? So I am hoping that you are going to finish all the steps for the learning to be complete. Okay, so step 1, it will be word bank. So we will be having words here and there, okay? And then step 2, we will transform action words to different tenses. That's step 2. And then step 3, we are going to learn the Bisaya sentence structure, the basic Bisaya sentence structure. Step 4, we are going to construct sentences in Bisaya. And lastly, step 5 would be it will be the summary of all. You will be translating an English sentence to Bisaya. Okay, so I am really hoping that all of you will reach until step 5. If you reach until step 5, you should comment down below and you should tell me what have you learned. And I will give you a big shout out next video. Alright, so let's have our word bank now. This is step 1, okay? Prepare your pencil and paper, or pen and paper. Okay, so let's start first with the action words. So we will learn 4 action words today. Number 1, that's inom, means drink in English. Number 2, that's kaon, means eat in English. Number 3, that's, what's number 3? That's gamit. Okay, gamit meaning use in English. And number 4, that's adto, meaning go. Okay, adto, go. Alright, so these are the 4 action words. Next would be the prefixes that we will be using later on to transform these action words into different tenses. Okay, so let's have the present. For the present, we can use the prefix naga or ga, short one. Okay, naga or ga, they mean the same. And then for the past, we can have nag or ni. Okay, so nag or ni, prefix for the past. And for the future, we can have mag or mo. Actually, I already discussed mo. Okay, in Davao, we always use mo, but we sometimes use nag. So they mean the same, okay? So again, we have these prefixes, and we're going to discuss that one later on. Okay, next would be our pronouns in Bisaya. So there are a lot of pronouns in Bisaya, but we will first learn these 2 important pronouns. One is ko, it means I, and then let's have ka, meaning you. Okay, so let me remind you that the direct translation of I in Bisaya is ako. But since we will be using I in the middle of the sentence in this lesson, so we will have ko. The same with you. The direct translation of you is ikaw. But since we will be using that word in the middle of the sentence in this lesson, we will have ka. Okay? Ko and ka. Very easy to understand. Next, we will be having nouns. Okay? So we'll have nouns. I don't know where I'm going to put the nouns, but the nouns are the following. So number 1, let's have tubig. That's water. Tubig, water. Then gatas, milk. Then we have tambal, meaning medicine. And we also have kanon, rice, cooked rice. Kanon, that's cooked rice. And we have pan, meaning bread. Okay, pan meaning bread. And we have what do you call this one? I forgot. We have sabon, meaning soap. Okay, and we have simbahan, church. Okay, so those are the nouns. Okay, few of the nouns that you will be learning today. Are you still good? Okay, next, our word bank is not yet complete. So we will have adverbs of time. Okay, so these words signify specific time or time in Bisaya. So number 1, that's gahapon, meaning yesterday. Gahapon, yesterday. And then karon, meaning today. Okay, or now. And we have ugma, meaning tomorrow. Okay, and we also have unya, meaning later. And we have ganina, meaning a while ago. Okay, ganina, a while ago. So these are the adverbs of time. And then to complete our word bank, these are the short words, very important words that you will know. Okay, so number 1, that's si. Okay, si. And then next is sa. Next is ug. Okay, so I will be explaining to you later on where are we going to use si, sa, and ug. Yay! Our word bank is complete. Don't worry. Don't be discouraged. Oh, there are a lot of words. No, don't worry. Finish until the end of the video and you'll be fine. Okay? So that's the end of step 1. Now we'll go to step 2. Alright, so welcome to step 2. I hope that you're still fine. I believe you are fine. Okay, step 2, we are just going to, practice transforming these action words into different tenses. So let's practice before we will use them later on in sentences. Okay, so let's have inom. That's our root word, inom. That's drink in English. So to make it in the present, or the action is continuous, it's happening. So we could say naga-inom or ga-inom. Okay? So they mean the same. In the past, we could say nag-inom or ni-inom. Nag-inom or ni-inom. Okay? Next is the future. So we could say mag-inom or mo-inom. Okay, mag-inom or mo-inom. Okay. Next, let's have kaon. That's eat. Okay, so can you tell me how to make kaon in the present tense? Aha, okay, good. So naga-kaon or ga-kaon. Okay, and then in the past, nagkaon or nikaon. Okay, nikaon. Okay, and in the future, magkaon or mukaon. Okay, good. Next is gamit. That's use. Okay, so translated in present, nagagamit. Okay, gagamit. Good. Okay, how about in the past? Naggamit or nigamit. Okay. Okay. And then future, maggamit or mugamit. Okay. Good, good, good. You're on the right track. And lastly, let's have adto. It means go. Nagaadto or gaadto. Okay. In the past, nagadto or niadto. Okay. Good. And then future, mag-adto or muadto. Okay, good job. It's hard to clap. Okay, congratulations. You're so good. Okay, if you're asking me, teacher, why are there different prefixes? That's the beauty of the Bisaya language. You have a lot of choices. Okay, so that's it. Step 2 is done. Let's go to step 3. If you reached step 3, congratulations. Okay, step 3 is learning the Bisaya sentence structure. So on my last video, I actually discussed to you the basic sentence structure. So today we are going to expand that sentence structure. Okay, so the most common sentence structure in Bisaya starts with the action words or action. It always starts with a, not always, most of the time, okay, the Bisaya sentence structure starts with a action word or action, and then followed by the subject or the doer of the action, and then it can be followed by an object. The object could mean a thing or a place or a person, okay, or it could also follow an adverb of time, an adverb of manner, okay? Or the Bisaya sentence structure could be expanded, like action word followed by the subject, and then the object, and then the adverb. So later on, we are going to discuss that one, and we're going to put words into every part of speech, okay? So again, what's the first one? That's the action, followed by the subject, and then the object, or subject, action word, subject, or an adverb, okay, or action word, subject, object, and then we can add an adverb in the end, Okay, so to further understand what I am talking about, let's go to step 4. Yes, we are now on step 4. Are you ready to construct sentences in Bisaya? Yes, we are ready. I'm speaking in behalf of you. Okay, anyway, so let's start. Okay, so anyway, on step 3, we have already discussed the sentence structure in Bisaya. So all we have to do now is just to fill in words for every part. Okay, so again, we will put here, this is the action word, and then we have the subject followed by the object. And later on, if we are so used to it, we can expand. Okay, so anyway, let's start first with the verb. So let's try making a sentence in the present tense. Okay, so in the present tense, let's pick a verb first. So let's start with the inom. That's drink. That's our first verb, right? Okay, so if we are going to make inom in the present tense, so how are we going to do that? We say nagainom. Okay, so let's try nagainom. Nagainom, and then our subject, so we could say our subject, we can have I. Okay, so first I. Okay, so the I there is ko, so nagainom ko, meaning I am drinking. Okay, nagainom ko. Okay, and then let's expand. Let's put an object. So what are you drinking? Let's choose from the nouns there. Tubig. Okay, because water is life, so let's have tubig first. Okay, nagainom ko tubig. Actually, that's already understandable, but it's grammatically incorrect. So we are going to put a word after, in between the subject and the object. And you know what that word is? That word is og. Okay, so you will put og if the next word is a noun. Okay, it's a noun, like it's a thing. Okay, so nagainom ko og tubig. Now our sentence is complete. Okay, or if you don't want to use naga because it's too long, you could say gainom ko og tubig. That's in the present. Okay, how about if you're going to make it in the past? Okay, so we say nag-inom ko og tubig, or ni-inom ko og tubig. Okay, how about in the future? Mag-inom ko og tubig, or muinom, sorry, muinom ko og tubig. Okay, so let's try changing the what do you call this one? The object. So let's not have tubig. Let's have gatas instead. So in the present, okay? So we could say in the present, gainom ko og gatas. Ah, very good. Gainom ko og gatas. How about we will make the sentence in the past, and we will change our object. We could say, let's use tambal, so that's medicine example. Okay, so nag-inom ko og tambal, or ni-inom ko og tambal. Okay, and then let's try in the future. Okay, mo inom ko og tambal, or mag-inom ko og tambal. Okay, so learners, let's try to expand the sentence that we have just made, the sentence in the future. So we have mag-inom ko og tambal, that's in the future, right? Let's try to expand it. Let's use the word unya, that's later. Okay, so let's put later. Okay, mag-inom ko og tambal unya. So meaning I will drink, or I will take my medicine later. Okay, mag-inom ko og tambal unya. Mag-inom ko og tambal unya. Okay, so that's it. Okay, let's try the next verb. Okay, the next verb is kaon. Okay, kaon. What do you want? What tense do you want? I think we could try in the past. Okay, so how to make kaon in the past? Nagkaon. Nagkaon. Actually, if you will use nag, the kaon there would be pronounced differently. So we could say nagkaon. Instead of kaon, we say nagkaon. Okay? Nagkaon ko. Nagkaon ko. Ko. I will use ko as a subject. Okay? Nagkaon ko. Og. What are we eating? We could say, let's use cooked rice. So that's kanon. Okay? Nagkaon ko og kanon. Okay, nagkaon ko og kanon. Okay, let's practice and go around with these words. Let's change the subject. Instead of ko, let's use ka, you. Okay, so in the past, still in the same tense, okay, in the past. So instead of nag, we would use ni, okay? Ni kaon. See the change on how you pronounce the word, okay? Ni kaon ka og. So let's just say you don't like cooked rice. You don't like kanon, so we say bread. Okay, you like bread, so we say pan. Pan, okay. Nikaon ka og pan. Okay, nikaon ka og pan. And we're going to expand it. For example, we want to specify when was the action done. Okay, so let's look from our adverbs of time here. So what are we going to use? We can use yesterday. So what's the Bisaya for yesterday? Gahapon, okay? So let's put gahapon. Nikaon ka og pan gahapon. You sound like a Bisaya speaker now. Repeat after me. Nikaon ka og pan gahapon. Let's try changing another adverb of time. But our sentence would still be in the past. Okay, let's just change our adverb of time. Let's try ganina. Ganina. Okay. Nikaon ka og pan ganina. Nikaon ka og pan ganina. Okay. Nikaon ka og pan ganina. Okay, next, let's try another verb. What verb is the next one? That's use or gamit. Gamit. Okay, so let's use gamit and let's construct a sentence in the future. Okay, let's have it in the future. So, how will you translate? How will you transform gamit into future? Mo. So let's have mo. It's shorter actually. Mo gamit. And then ka. So you will still be the subject. Okay. Mugamit ka og. So let's have soap. Okay. Mugamit ka og sabon. Mugamit ka og sabon. Okay. Mugamit ka og sabon. When are you going to use the soap? Okay. So let's specify. Okay. Mugamit ka og sabon. Let's use here. What's the Bisaya for tomorrow? That's ugma. Okay. Mugamit ka og sabon ugma. You know already how to construct. How about later? What's the adverb? What's the Bisaya for later? Unya. Okay. Mugamit ka og sabon unya. Great. Great job. Okay, so teacher, we don't want ko and ka as a subject. What about we're going to use a name? We're going to talk about another person. So, okay, for example, let's pick a name. Maybe Ber. B-E-R, Ber. That's short for subscriber. Okay, let's have a Ber. Okay, so now our subject is neither I nor you. So, it's another person. Ber. Okay? So, how are we going to make that one in a sentence? Okay, it's very easy, like 1, 2, 3. So, let's try to construct a sentence using gamit, okay? In the future, Let's still stay in the future, okay? So, mo gamit, and then we have the subject ber. You want ber. Okay, mo gamit ber. So it's grammatically incorrect. So in order to make it correct, we will add si. Okay, now you know what si is for. Okay, mo gamit si ber. So si is used before the subject or the doer of the action. Okay, and you will just use si when you are talking about another person, not you or not I, but another person. Okay, nigamit si ber og sabon gahapon. Okay, nigamit, am I correct? In the future, sorry. Let's try to reconstruct the sentence. Okay, mogamit si ber og sabon ugma. Okay, we are still in the future. I'm actually confused. Okay, mogamit si ber og sabon unya. Okay, meaning later. Or mogamit si ber og sabon ugma. Okay, how about we are going to make the sentence of ber in the past, and we are going to use let's go back to inom. Let's drink. Okay, let's just spare that adto. We will use adto later on. Okay, so let's go back to inom first, and we'll have ber as the subject. So we'll do it in the past tense. Okay, so inom in the past, that's nag-inom or ni-inom. Okay, so let's have ni. Ni-inom si ber og gatas. Okay, ni-inom si ber og gatas. Let's expand. In the past, okay, ni-inom si ber og gatas ganina. Okay, or ni-inom si ber og gatas gahapon. Okay, how about now we will use the last verb. Okay, that's adto. Adto meaning go. Okay, so adto. So let's still use ber as the subject. Okay, what do you want? Past, present, or future? Let's just have it in the present. Okay, first let's have it in the present. So, nagaadto si ber. Okay, and then let's have a location, because adto means it's a verb asking for an object, or asking for a location. Okay, so nagaadto si ber simbahan. So simbahan is our only noun there. It means church. It's the only noun there which pertains to a location or a place. Okay, so nagaadto si ber sa simbahan. Now I used sa. I did not use og. Okay, I used sa. Sa is a word that you will put before the place. Okay, so nagaadto si ber sa simbahan. Okay, or gaadto si ber sa simbahan. Gaadto si ber sa simbahan. Present, it's a fact that she is going to the church. Maybe it's a continuous action every Sunday. She is going to the church. Okay, it's a fact that she is going to the church. So gaadto si ber sa simbahan. Okay, let's have it in the future. Okay, muadto si ber sa simbahan ugma. Muadto si ber sa simbahan unya. Okay, how are you doing there? Are you still okay? Yes, I would like to congratulate you in advance because you reached step 5. Okay, so in step 5, I'm just going to give you 2 English sentences, and you're going to do your best to translate them in Bisaya. Okay, so if you can translate these English sentences in Bisaya, meaning successfully, you have successfully understood our lesson. Okay, so let's start. I will drink water later. I will drink water later. Translate, please. Okay, so if you said muinom ko og tubig unya, very good. Or if you say mag-inom ko og tubig unya, correct. Okay, very good. Congratulations. Okay, let's go to the second and last sentence that you will be translating. I will go to the church tomorrow. I will go to the church tomorrow. Okay, translate. Yes, if you said muadto ko sa simbahan ugma, correct? Or if you say mag-adto ko sa simbahan ugma, still correct. Okay. Congratulations, my dear learners in this Bisaya classroom. Congratulations. Again, if you have reached this part of the video, please comment down below. Tell me what are the things that you have learned and what are the things that you don't understand. And also tell me what are the things that you want to teach, that you want me to explain on my next videos. Alright, so more practice and you'll get there. Please practice it to your Bisaya friends, to your Bisaya family. You can, practice makes perfect. Okay, so that would be all. Congratulations everybody for finishing this long video. Thank you very much, and I hope that you will subscribe. If you like my lesson, please click the like button. If you haven't subscribed yet, please click subscribe so that the next time that I will be releasing a video, you will be notified. Thank you very much. This is Jonah Gonzalez, and see you next time in Bisaya Classroom. Bye! Hello, I am back. My name is Jonah, and welcome to Bisaya Classroom. Today, we are going to have a Bisaya conversation. And our Bisaya word of the day is laag. Laag. Laag means travel. It could also mean go out or chill out. Travel, chill out, go out, have a stroll. That's laag. Laag could mean going out of the country. Laag could mean traveling just within your place. Laag could mean just chilling out in a restaurant or in a cafe. Laag could mean going to somebody else's house and chill out there. Laag could also mean just strolling around the place. Laag. I know that you are here because you want to learn more about Bisaya. And I assure you that after this video, you will be able to understand a Bisaya conversation immediately, I promise you. And at the end of this lesson, you will learn these things. Number one, you will understand our Bisaya word of the day, and that is laag. Number two, you will be able to learn sentences with laag. And number three, you will be able to understand this conversation. Play video.
Per, maayong buntag, kumusta? Maayo man. Ikaw? Maayo man pod. Kuan ba? Manglaag ta. Ganahan ko ana. Asa man ta manlaag? Manglaag ta sa bagong coffee shop ni Tina. Sige, sige.
I know that the conversation is pretty understandable because you already understand laag. You heard laag in the conversation, right? So laag means travel or chill out. And of course, you heard an English word there, coffee shop. So meaning, basically with laag and coffee shop as your key words, you know already that they're talking about, going to a coffee shop. But right now, after this lesson, we will be, you are going to understand that conversation word by word, phrase by phrase, sentence by sentence. All right, so let us start the lesson. Jonah, the girl there, Jonah, and the Burr, the girl with the sunglasses, okay, they were talking. And here's their dialogue, okay? I'm going to show you their dialogue, okay? So the first phrase there that Jonah said is, maayong buntag. Okay? Maayong buntag. Maayong buntag is a greeting. It means good morning. I actually discussed this on my very first Bisaya video. You can actually check it out here, or you can go to my channel and you can search there Bisaya greetings. Okay? So, maayong buntag means good morning. Maayo means good. The ng there is the connector. Maayong. And then buntag means morning. So, maayong buntag is good morning. And then we have the next one, that's kumusta. Okay, Jonah is saying, kumusta. It means, how are you? How are you doing? Okay, it's very short in Bisaya. Kumusta. Like that. Maayong buntag, kumusta. Okay, you can also use that in your daily conversation. If you're not that good in Bisaya yet, you can start with greetings. Actually, when you use Bisaya greetings to the Bisaya people that you know, they would really be very amazed because you are doing your best to speak their language. Okay? Maayong buntag, kumusta? And of course, Burr replied. She said, maayo man. Okay, maayo man is a reply to the question, kumusta? Okay, maayo man is the equivalent of I am fine or I am good. Okay? Maayo man. Maayo means good, right? Okay, we already know that. Maayo man means I am good, or it could mean I am fine. I am well. Maayo man. And then she said, ikaw. Okay, so it is polite to, ask the question who asked how are you, to ask them also how are they. Okay, that's just, that's just how it is. That's being polite. So she said, ikaw. Ikaw means you in direct translation. But in this conversation, ikaw, that single word ikaw, means how about you? Okay? Maayo man. Ikaw. Alright? And then, Jonah replies, maayo man pud. Maayo man pud. If you notice, we have the pud there. Okay? Pud means also. It could also mean two. Okay? Also in two. So, she's saying, I am also good. I am also fine. I'm fine too. I'm good too. Like that. Maayo man pud. Okay? So, let's go back. Maayong buntag, kumusta? Maayo man, ikaw. Maayo man pud. Alright? Okay. Is it easy? I believe it's easy. Okay? We are just on, the first level. Now, let's go to the second level, and then Jonah is saying, kuan ba? She's saying, kuan ba? If you notice, if you actually are very observant to Bisaya people, they always have these fillers in their language. Just like in English, we have the like that, fillers. In Bisaya, they also have fillers. We have kuan ba? Kuan ba? Kuan ba? Kuan ba? Kuan ba is actually a filler phrase. Like you don't know what to say next, or you are hesitant if you're going to say it. Okay, that's kuan ba. Or you are just, constructing the next sentence on your brain. Okay? Kuan ba? For example, you want to borrow money and you really don't know how to start. Like, kuan ba? Kuan ba? Okay? So, you can use that one if you are still, if you're still constructing Bisaya sentences at the back of your mind. You can say kuan ba. And if you are a foreigner and you would say kuan ba, they would really be amazed because you really sound like a Bisaya native speaker. Kuan ba. Pronounce it properly, not kuan ba. Kuan ba. Okay? Kuan ba. And then, Jonah suggests this phrase, manglaag ta. Okay? Manglaag ta. We have the keyword there, laag. You understand laag already, right? But we have the mang. We have that syllable on the beginning of the word. Manglaag ta. So adding mang on laag, it means it became a verb in the future tense. Okay? Manglaag ta. Is it correct? Verb in the future tense? No. Manglaag means, can we travel? Ta there means we. Ta, you and me. We. Ta. Manglaag ta, meaning, can we travel? It's actually an invitation, or it can mean an invitation. It could also mean a suggestion to travel or to chill out. Okay? Manglaag ta. Okay, you can also say that to your friends. Okay, like you are suggesting, manglaag ta. Okay, that's suggestion. But when you say manglaag ta, it means you are inviting them to go out, inviting them to chill out. Okay, manglaag ta, it's a phrase inviting somebody or suggesting to go out and to travel. In this case, she is inviting and suggesting at the same time. Okay, so let's go back to what she said. Kuan ba? Manglaag ta. And then Ber replies, ganahan ko ana. She said, ganahan ko ana. Ganahan ko ana. Okay? Ganahan means like. Ko means me. Ana means that. Okay? Ana is pertaining to the idea of manglaag. Okay? So she's saying, ganahan ko ana. Okay? You can actually use this phrase when somebody suggests something to you or shows something to you, like that person is showing a dress and then you like it, you could say, ganahan ko ana. Okay? Or there's a food suggested to you, let's eat this. And then you know that it's good, you liked it, then you would say, ganahan ko ana, ganahan ko ana. Okay? Ganahan ko ana. And you say it fast. Ganahan ko ana. Ganahan ko ana. The more excited you are about that thing, the faster you should say it. Not ganahan ko ana. Okay, that's actually weird, but you should actually say it in a fast way. Ganahan ko ana. Ana. There should be a, like a stress on the last on ana. Ganahan ko ana. Okay, so she's saying that she likes the idea of manglaag. Alright, so Ber now is asking, asa man ta manglaag? Okay, asa means where, or asa man. Asa man is a phrase, it means where. Asa man. And then you already know ta. Ta means we. Okay? Asa man ta manglaag. So, manglaag means travel. So, where are we going to go? Where are we going to travel? Where are we going to chill out? Where are we going to, spend our time? Asa man ta manglaag. Asa man ta manglaag. Again, asa man ta manglaag. Okay? So, you can reply if somebody, suggests you to laag. Like, manlaag ta. You could reply, oh, asa man ta manglaag. Asa man ta manglaag. Asa man ta manglaag. Okay? So, meaning you don't have an idea. So, you are asking the one who invited. Okay, where are you going? Where are we going to travel? If that person is, talking about a travel outside the country or somewhere far. Okay? Asa man ta manglaag. Asa man ta manglaag. Ganahan ko ana. Asa man ta manglaag. Okay? That's what Ber said. Okay? She likes it. Now she's asking, where will they go? Okay? Asa man ta manglaag. And then, Jonah replies. Okay, this is her reply. Manglaag ta sa bagong coffee shop ni Tina. Let's start with manglaag ta. You know already what manglaag ta is, right? Can you tell me what manglaag ta is? Of course, I can't hear you. But yes, manglaag ta means let's go and travel. Let's go and chill out. Okay, manglaag ta sa. Sa means to. So when you hear the word sa, the next phrase would be the place. Okay, sa to. Manglaag ta sa bagong coffee shop. You know already what a coffee shop is. Actually, in Bisaya, there is really a Bisaya word for coffee shop. It's kapihan. But in the modern Bisaya world, you know, we seldomly use kapihan. We actually use the English word coffee shop or cafe. Okay, so yeah. Manglaag ta sa bagong. Yes, bagong means new. Bagong. Bagong coffee shop. Okay. Bagong shoes. In Bisaya, shoes is sapatos. Bagong. So when you hear the word bagong, it means new. Okay? Bagong tuig, meaning new year. Bagong sanina, meaning bagong clothes. New clothes. Bagong hobby, new hobby. Bagong video, meaning new video. Bagong subscriber, meaning new subscriber. Speaking of those, if you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe to my channel, and I would like to thank you all. If if you have already subscribed, thank you in advance. Thank you for being here. Anyway, going back to the lesson. Manglaag ta sa bagong coffee shop ni Tina. Ni means of. Then Tina is a name. Yes. Let's just assume that Tina is the friend of Jonah and Ber. Okay? So, Jonah is saying, manglaag ta sa bagong coffee shop ni Tina. Okay? Manglaag ta sa bagong coffee shop ni Tina. Manglaag ta sa. You can just replace the bagong coffee shop ni Tina. You can just replace any place that you know. In Bisaya, even though you say the place in English, it's fine because we always, we always mix English and Bisaya in our language. So it's fine, okay? If you don't know the equivalent, Bisaya equivalent for that specific place, you can just say it as it is. Like, manglaag ta sa church. Manglaag ta sa park. Manglaag ta sa mall. Manglaag ta sa whatever place that you want to go. Manglaag ta sa Korea, manglaag ta sa UAE, manglaag ta sa Japan, anywhere that you want. Okay? Manglaag ta sa bagong coffee shop ni Tina. And lastly, Ber replies, sige, sige. So, 2 words. Sige means yes or okay. Sige is actually a word of approval or a word of agreement. Like, for example, you are talking about a thing and then you would say, sige, meaning you're approving, okay? Or somebody would want to borrow money to you and you would say, sige. So, meaning you are agreeing that, you're approving that they will borrow money. Okay, so that's sige, sige. So in this case, she said sige twice. So meaning she really likes the idea of manglaag, going out, chilling out on the bagong coffee shop ni Tina. Okay? So let's rewind. Okay, let's rewind the script. But let's make it an activity, okay? Let's make it an activity. I hope that you will participate, even though I cannot see you from, beyond the screen. Okay, I hope that you will participate. So, I will be Jonah. You can actually see the script here, okay? So, I will be Jonah and you will be Ber. By the way, before we start, you know why Ber is the name of that girl? It's short for subscriber. So, Ber there represents you. Okay? So, if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. Okay? Please. Anyway, let's go back to the activity. You will be Ber and I will be Jonah. Okay? Okay, let's start. Mayong buntag. Kumusta? Maayo man pod. Kuan ba? Maglaag ta. Manglaag ta sa bagong coffee shop ni Tina. All right, good, good, good. Thank you so much. That's the end of our short lesson. I hope that you really have learned something. And even though it's just a conversation about laag, okay, you can just pick those simple phrases and sentences and you can use them on any situations, okay? So I hope that slowly but surely you will be able to learn the Bisaya. The Bisaya language is actually a very easy language to learn. There are no foreign letters. The sounds are similar to your language. So fighting, you can do that. All right? So if you want to learn more, I have a lot of videos on my YouTube channel. And if you have watched all of them, please comment down below what are the things that you wanted to learn more about Bisaya. If you like my lesson, please click the like button. If you did not like my lesson, you can click the dislike button and just comment down below what are the things that you don't like and what are the things that I need to improve, because I want to improve as well so that I can share my knowledge more effectively to everybody who wants to learn. By the way, thank you so much, and shout out to all of those who kept on commenting. I can see your comments. I'm just not really very active into YouTube these days. Thank you very much for those who subscribed. Thank you for those who gave me encouraging words, like they are really learning from my lessons. I'm so happy that this lesson has reached you. And yeah, you can actually reach me to these platforms. I am on Facebook, and you can visit my Facebook page, Bisaya Classroom. You can also comment there and suggest something. So I think that's it. I hope that you have enjoyed. One activity, you can actually get this script that I have made, a very short script, and then you can, role play it. Just check it out, and how's your accent in Bisaya, and you'll be fine. I will be seeing you next time in the Bisaya classroom. Bye! Hello, Bisaya learners. Welcome to the Bisaya classroom. I am teacher Jonah, and I am so happy that you are here. Okay, so today we are going to learn about singular and plural forms in Bisaya, or in simpler terms, we are going to discuss one and many. Okay, so singular, when we say singular, it means one, from the word single. Okay, it means one, while plural, it's two or more, or in simpler term, many. Okay, so at the end of this short video, this will be a very short lesson. You're going to learn the singular and plural forms in Bisaya. Okay, singular meaning one and plural meaning many forms in Bisaya. And also, along with this lesson, we are going to learn Bisaya animal names. Actually, this Bisaya animal names is requested by Michael Beck. Hello, Michael Beck. Thank you for requesting this lesson. And for those who are requesting lessons, don't worry, your requests are on my list. Okay? So, thank you very much for your continuous support, and thank you for always being willing to learn Bisaya. Okay, and also at the end of this video, we are going to have two quizzes. Okay, these quizzes will actually help you assess yourself if you have understood our lesson today. So I encourage you to please take down notes and don't skip. Finish the video so that the learning will be complete. Okay, but before we begin, I would like to give my appreciation to these Bisaya learners. John Bread, LT, Hiroto Kun, Sheesh, Gwen Salabaw, Post-Mortem, Jason C., Brian P., Joe Finn, Viet Vet, Arnold and Arjun Channel, Patrick Rickman, Mike Ford, Rosmi Varghese, Reneco Thompson, Matt Glover, Romel Floranda, and Oscar Monterosa. Thank you very much for all your comments. If you want a big shout out next video, please just comment down below and tell me what you have learned, or please tell me what are your thoughts on our lesson for today. If you have not yet subscribed, please subscribe so that you will be notified on my next lessons. All right, let us start. I know that you are excited to learn, okay? Again, when we say singular, it means one, okay? And the word one, the translation in Bisaya is usa or isa. Okay, so some Bisaya people, they interchange these words, usa or isa, but they mean the same. They mean one. Okay, and plural meaning many. So the word many is translated as daghan. In Bisaya, when we say daghan, meaning many. So do you have, for example, if a Bisaya would say, do you have apples? So you will say daghan, meaning you have many apples. Okay, so let's continue. In English, we just add s to the plural to make the word into plural, like dog, singular, right? One dog. When there are many dogs, we just add s. Same with cat and cats, right? Horse and horses, we just add s to some words. And in some words, we just add es, right? In English. So box, to make it plural, we say boxes. Or in English, it's a little complicated because some words, they change spelling into plural form. Yeah? From woman, it becomes women in English. So English is a little complicated when it comes to, transforming singular nouns to plural. But in Bisaya, it's very, very, very simple. Okay? You will just have to learn the magic word mga. M-G-A. It's pronounced as mga. Not maga, but mga. Okay? Mga. You will add mga to the word in order to make it plural. Okay? So we are going to use mga later, but first, let us learn these animal names in Bisaya. So I chose these 10 animals because these animals are actually very common in the Philippines. And most likely, if you're going to visit the rural areas of the Philippines, okay, you're most likely going to encounter these animals. So we have dog, cat, bird, chicken, pig, horse, snake, monkey, frog, and of course, this is a very annoying one, mosquito. Okay? So, in Bisaya, dog is iro, cat is iring, bird is langgam, chicken is manok, pig, baboy, horse, kabayo, snake, bitin, monkey, unggoy, frog, baki, mosquito, lamok. Okay? So these are the animal translations or the animal names in Bisaya. Again, we are going to read them aloud. I hope that you're going to read after me, okay? Read after me. Iro, iring, langgam, manok, baboy, kabayo, bitin, unggoy, baki, lamok. Okay, if you have read after me, very good. I believe that your pronunciation has improved, okay? Now we are going to transform them into its plural form. So as what I have told you, we just need the magic word. See? Mga. So from iro, singular, it becomes plural. Mga iro. Mga iring. Mga langgam. Mga manok. Mga baboy. Mga kabayo. Mga bitin. Mga unggoy. Mga baki. Mga lamok. Okay, isn't it easy? It's very easy. If you want, you can pause this video. You can take note, or you can just print screen it. You can take a photo because you're going to need these words later on our exercises before we go to our quiz. Okay? All right, so let's start with our exercises. Okay, it's just, a check of your memory if you have remembered their translation. Okay, so what is the Bisaya for dog? It's iro. And if there are many dogs, we say mga iro. Iring, more than one cat, mga iring. Okay. How about bird? Langgam, more than one bird, mga langgam. See, it's very easy. Okay, next. Chicken, manok, mga manok. Okay, next. Baboy, mga baboy. Your memory is great. Kabayo, mga kabayo. Bitin, mga bitin. Okay, so forgive me if I chose the cartoon picture, because I'm really afraid of bitin snakes. Even the picture scares me. So the cartoon version is a little, it's not scary at all. Okay, next. Unggoy, mga unggoy. Baki, mga baki. Okay, very easy. Last, lamok, mga lamok. Okay, I can see that your pronunciation has improved as well, so keep up the good work. Okay, I think you are ready for our quiz number 1. Are you ready? If you are ready, then you can just go on with the video. If you're not ready, you can just pause and you can go back to the words, okay? All right, so let's go to quiz 1. So quiz 1 focuses on the singular forms of our words today, focusing on the Bisaya animal names in singular. So singular is one. In Bisaya, that's usa or isa. Okay, so all we have to do, we are just going to match the word to the picture. Okay, challenge yourself, answer before me. Okay, so let's first have iro. Iro, where's iro? Okay, there, this one, so very good. Next, we have iring. Iring, where's the iring? Okay, good, here. Lamok. Yes, you have to be very careful of the lamok. Okay, next we have unggoy. Where's the unggoy? Okay, good. And the last one, baboy. Yes, this one. Okay, good. I think quiz number 1 is a little easy for you. Very easy. Quiz number 2 is a little challenging. So, quiz number 2 focuses on the plural form. So, plural, it means many. Or we say daghan in Bisaya. Okay, so we have here pictures of horses, mosquitoes, and chickens. So I hope that you know the Bisaya names for these animals, and we will just add mga to make them plural. Okay, but before we fill in the blank, we're going to understand first the sentences. So let's have first these words. Nakakita ko. Nakakita ko means I saw. Okay, I saw. Ko is I. The meaning of ko there is I. Okay, and then saw, that's nakakita. Okay, if you remember our previous lesson on the sentence pattern, sentence structure, we always start with a verb. Okay, so if you want to learn more about the sentence structure in Bisaya, you can just go check my channel, or you can go to the description. I am going to put the link there for the sentence structure for you to understand better. Okay, nakakita ko, I saw, and then we have the word ug. We put the word ug before the object, and we will use ug if the object is either a thing or an animal. So in this case, our object is an animal, so we put ug. Okay? Nakakita ko og. What is the answer? Mga kabayo. Nakakita ko og mga kabayo. Clear? Okay, next, we will learn this phrase. Dili ko ganahan. Okay? So the word ko, it means I, okay? And the word dili means don't. It could also mean no. So dili is actually a negative word. Don't, or it could also mean no. Okay? Dili ko, I don't. And then the word ganahan is like. Okay? Dili ko ganahan. I don't like. Dili ko ganahan og. What are these? Mga lamok. Dili ko ganahan og mga lamok. Okay, and then the last one. Last sentence. Nikaon ang bitin. So, nikaon, the word ni there makes our verb in its past tense. So again, if you want to learn about how to, change the verbs into different tenses, you can go to the description box, and I will put there the link for the lesson. It's actually in the lesson, the easiest way to master grammar. Yeah, it's about grammar, Bisaya grammar. So just check it out later after this video so that you're going to really understand. Okay? So nikaon, it's a past, the verb, an action done in the past. That's 8. Nikaon ang bitin. So ang bitin means the snake. If you notice again, we start with the action before the subject. Nikaon ang bitin, the snake. Nikaon ang bitin og, what are these? Mga manok. Very good. Okay, so aside from learning the plural forms, you also learned phrases today. You can use these phrases and just, change the nouns if you wish. Okay, so again, let's read. Can you read after me? Nakakita ko og mga kabayo. Please read. Next, dili ko ganahan og mga lamok. Alright. Last, nikaon ang bitin og mga manok. Okay, very good. Thank you so much. Good job. If you want, you can search for more Bisaya animal names, and you're just going to practice your skills. You can construct your own sentences. If you have other Bisaya words, you can try to construct them. Practice makes perfect. Thank you so much. You did a very, very good job. If you have more questions, the comment section is open. If you like the lesson, kindly click the like button. If you have not yet subscribed, please subscribe so that you will be notified on my next lessons. Thank you so much, Bisaya learners. I will see you again in Bisaya Classroom. Hello, my name welcome to Bisaya Classroom! Hello, if you are new to my channel, I am Jonah, by the way. And here in Bisaya Classroom, I teach Bisaya. If you don't know Bisaya, Bisaya is the second most widely spoken languages in the Philippines next to Tagalog, okay? And Bisaya has a lot of variations, okay? There are a lot of variations, but the Bisaya that I will be teaching you is the Bisaya, which is commonly spoken in Mindanao, specifically in the Davao region and in most places in Mindanao. And also, my Bisaya that I will be teaching can also be understood by Cebuanos, those who live in Cebu, although there are little variations, but it's actually very understandable by Cebuanos. And it also can be understood on most places in Visayas. So if you are planning to visit Visayas and Mindanao, learning Bisaya is a must, okay? So if you are interested in these kinds of lesson, please subscribe to my channel so that you will be notified on my next lessons. Alright, so let us start our lesson for today. So today, let me just open my lesson. Alright, so today we are going to improve our Bisaya vocabulary. So again, learners, please remember, if your goal is to improve or to be a better Bisaya speaker, one good tip is to have a lot of Bisaya words, okay? That's your vocabulary in Bisaya. If you have a lot of words, even though your grammar is not perfect, it's okay. Because the Bisaya people, they don't care if your grammar is wrong or correct, because we ourselves commit grammatical errors, but we don't mind, because what's important is we understood each other, we understand each other. So the best tip to be a good Bisaya speaker is to improve your vocabulary, and that's what we are doing today, okay? So at the end of this lesson, I will promise you that you will learn 30 Bisaya words to describe something. So you'll be learning 30 descriptive words in Bisaya, okay? And also, not only 30 Bisaya describing words, you will also learn a lot of words later on, because we will be using the Bisaya describing words in a sentence. So along with the describing words, there will be additional Bisaya words that you will be learning today. So gear up and prepare your pen and paper so that you will be taking down notes, okay? And then also, as a part of assessment, you will be describing pictures using the new Bisaya words that you have learned. And you will make your own sentences using the words that you have learned today, okay? So before we begin, I would like to give a special shout out to these Bisaya learners. Okay, I would like to greet Johnny Lawrence and Jason C., Marty McNeil, Matt Glover, Hiroto Kun, Romel Floranda, Adi, hello Adi, and Rosalinda Rayala. Thank you very much for being here in my classroom as always. And I believe that you are here again, okay? And I encourage all of you, if you want to have, or if you want me to give you a big shout out next video, kindly participate in our activity today. Later, I will be giving a special activity which you will be doing on the comment section below, okay? So let us start. Our first word is guapo. Again, please get your paper and pen. Please write the words that I will be teaching you, because later on you will be using it on our quiz or our activity, okay? So guapo means handsome. If you're using guapo to describe a man or a male, so guapo means handsome. Guapo could also be used to describe a thing or a place or a performance other than a male. It means nice or pleasant, okay? So when I say guapo si Jackie Chan, I mean Jackie Chan is handsome. So if you notice here, the description appears first on the first part of the sentence, and then the subject, the person that we are describing, is actually at the last part of the sentence. That is how Bisaya sentence is structured, you know. the subject will always be at the later part of the sentence, okay? So, guwapo si Jackie Chan. We use si here when we are describing a person. So, in this case, Jackie Chan is a person, so we use si. Okay? Guwapo si Jackie Chan. Jackie Chan is handsome. We could also say, guwapo ang Philippines. Okay? So, I am describing now a place. So, the meaning of guwapo here is not handsome anymore, but nice or pleasant or beautiful. Okay? So, I use ang. Okay? Take note of the word ang there. I used ang because I am not describing a person. I am describing a place this time. Okay? Guwapo ang Philippines. And it's important to note that Philippines is the English name of our country. But when we are talking about our country in our own language, we say Pilipinas. Okay? So in order to sound really like a native speaker, you say, instead of saying guwapo ang Philippines, you could say guwapo ang Pilipinas. Otherwise, using Philippines is also correct. Okay? Next word, yeah. Guwapo ang Philippines. The picture is delayed. Indeed, the Philippines is indeed very beautiful. It's guwapo. Okay, the Philippines is guwapo. Guwapo ang Pilipinas because it has a lot of things to offer. Good places to do. Okay. Next is guwapa. Guwapa is like guwapo, but guwapa is used to describe a girl or a female. Okay. Example is guwapa si Drew Barrymore. Again, the describing word is on the first part of the sentence, okay? And the subject falls at the later part of the sentence. Guapa si Drew Barrymore. Personally, I think she is beautiful for me. So again, we have the word si there because, tell me, because we are describing a person. Okay, so that's number 2, guapa. Do you think I'm guapa? Sure. Okay, next, number 3, pangit. Okay, I think I really need to teach you this word. It's actually an unpleasant word. It means ugly, okay? You can use pangit to describe something, a place, a performance, anything. As long as for you it's ugly or unpleasant. Okay? So, pangit ang movie. So, it means that I find the movie unpleasant. Okay? Pangit ang movie. I don't like the movie. It's unpleasant. The movie is ugly. Or, you could describe a person. Like for me, sorry, Shrek. I like Shrek, okay, but here in my sentence, I would say, pangit si Shrek. So, I'm saying that Shrek is ugly, okay? But please refrain from using pangit to a person, to describe a person, because God did not make anybody pangit, okay? All of us are guapo or guapa in our own different way. I'm just teaching you pangit so that when you hear pangit, you know that it's a negative word, okay? But do not use it to somebody. Okay, pangit si Shrek, pangit ang movie. That's number 3. Let's go to number 4. Number 4 is dako. Dako. Dako means big or large, okay? So let's have a sentence here. Dako ang barko. Okay? Barko means ship. Okay, so as you can see, this is a picture of a Titanic. Okay, dako ang barko. Okay, you can search for other Bisaya words, and you can, if it's big, you could say dako ang, what kind of, like dako ang balay, dako ang house, dako ang kotse, that's car. Okay? Number 5, the opposite of dako is gamay. Gamay means small. Gamay. Gamay. You pronounce it as gamay, okay? Gamay. So, we have here, gamay ang bata. Okay? Bata is actually a word to, which means baby in Bisaya. It could also mean a child. So, the baby and the child, it's called bata in Bisaya. Okay? Gamay ang bata. Okay, next. Number 6. Tangkad. Tangkad means tall. Bisaya people, they use tangkad or tall to describe a person. Okay, we I don't know if we use it on other things, but actually we always use tangkad to describe a person. Okay? Tangkad si Stephen Curry. You know Stephen Curry, he's good in basketball. Okay? Tangkad si Stephen Curry. Again, we have the word si because the thing that we are describing is a person. Next, mubo. This is the opposite of tangkad. Mubo. Mubo means short. Okay? So, we have here a sample sentence. Mubo ang palda ni Sailor Moon. Okay, let's divide it. Mubo ang palda. Palda means skirt. Okay? Mubo ang palda. When you say mubo ang palda, yes, the skirt is short. But here, I expanded the sentence a little more. I added ni Sailor Moon. So, I specified who owns the palda. So, when you are specifying when you are trying to tell the reader who is the owner of the thing that you are describing, you will use ni. Okay? Mubo ang palda ni, and then you would add the owner, Sailor Moon. Okay? Mubo ang palda ni Sailor Moon. Or you could say, mubo ang palda ni Mama, mubo ang palda ni Ate. Ate means sister in Bisaya. Okay, you got it? Mubo, short. Okay, next we have taas. Taas is the opposite of mubo. Okay? Taas means long. Okay, in Bisaya, taas means long, horizontal. We could also mean taas, vertical. Okay? In English, when you say like vertical, you say it's tall, right? But in Bisaya, taas could be horizontal. It could also mean vertical. Like, let me give you a sentence. Taas ang lubi. Look, this is a tree. It's standing vertically. So, in English, you say that the tree is tall. But, in Bisaya, when you translate it, we use taas. We do not use tangkad ang lubi. You remember tangkad? You remember tangkad, right? So, we use taas ang lubi. Meaning, it's tall, but it's actually long. You got it? You got what I mean? We do not use tangkad for things. We use tangkad only for a person. Okay? For hair, you could also use taas ang buhok. Buhok means hair. Or you could say, taas ang tingog. Meaning, the voice is sharp, like a long. You have a long voice. Okay, you know what I mean? Taas. Let's go to number 9. Taba. Taba. Say taba. Taba means fat. Okay, I'm already taba. Okay. Taba ang baboy. Okay, who was present on my last video? Okay, baboy means pig. Okay, so taba ang baboy. The pig is fat. Okay. Number 10. We have payat. Okay, I have here payat. Sorry, excuse me. So, payat means thin or skinny. Okay, that's payat. We also have niwang. Payat and niwang, they mean the same. Okay, you can use it interchangeably. Payat or niwang. It's up to you. If you want payat, use payat. If you want niwang, use niwang. Okay, so let's have a sentence here. Payat ang lalaki. Can you guess what lalaki means? Lalaki is a gender, so it means a male or a man. Okay? Payat ang lalaki. See? In the picture. Lalaki means man. Okay? Next, we have limpyo. Limpyo. Say it, limpyo. Limpyo means clean. Okay? So, let's have a sample sentence. Limpyo ang kwarto. Kwarto. Can you guess what kwarto means? Kwarto means room. Okay? Limpyo ang kwarto. The room is clean. Okay, number 12. The opposite of limpyo is hugaw. We don't want hugaw. Hugaw means dirty. It could also mean messy. Okay? Hugaw ang kwarto. Look at the hugaw nga kwarto. Hugaw ang kwarto. Hugaw ang kwarto ninyo, meaning is your room messy or dirty? Okay, hugaw ang kwarto. Next, number 13, we have humot. Humot means fragrant or it smells nice. Let's have a sample sentence. Humot ang bulak. Humot ang bulak. So, bulak means flower. Okay? In Tagalog, it's bulaklak, but in Bisaya, it's bulak. So, for those who know already Tagalog, yeah, if you are, somebody who knows already Tagalog, then it will be very easy for you to learn Bisaya. If you don't know Tagalog and you are learning Bisaya, if you will learn Tagalog later, it will be easy also. So, our Bisaya is actually very close to Tagalog as well. Okay? Humot ang bulak, meaning the flower smells nice or the flower is fragrant. Number 14, the opposite of humot is baho. 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 Okay, baho means smelly or the smell is unpleasant. Okay, let's have a sentence. Baho ang sigarilyo. Sigarilyo means the cigarette. Sigarilyo means cigarette, the cigarette itself, that's sigarilyo. But in this sentence, baho ang sigarilyo, we are actually referring to the smoke that comes from the cigarette. So it's understood, okay? Baho ang sigarilyo. Sorry for those who are smoking, but actually smoking is dangerous for your health. And for those who are non-smokers, they would really say, baho ang sigarilyo. So, be healthy and take care of the people around you. Make them healthy as well. Stop smoking. Okay, next, number 15, lami. Lami means delicious. So, I think you have heard this word before in my previous videos, if you are watching my videos. So, lami ang pagkaon. Can you guess what pagkaon means? Pagkaon means food. Who guessed it right? Okay, can you just comment down below? I cannot hear you from here. Okay, lami ang pagkaon. It means the food is delicious. Actually, when you are in the Philippines, you are visiting a home, when somebody offers you food and you find the food delicious, it's very courteous, it's polite to, comment about the food, especially if the food is really delicious. Lami ang pagkaon. So if you do that, the one who prepared the food would really, really be happy. And they would really, really appreciate your comment, okay? You would warm their heart. Number 16, walay lami. This is the opposite of lami. So it means not delicious. Walay there, the word walay, makes our description, makes our adjective negative. Okay? Walay lami, not delicious. Walay lami ang pagkaon. Meaning, the food is not delicious. Okay? So when you hear walay, it means nothing, none. That's walay. Okay? Walay lami, not delicious. Number 17, luag. Luag. Luag means spacious. Okay? You can use luag to describe a place or a room, or you can also use luag to describe clothing. Like luag, meaning it's not fit. There's still a lot of room for your body. Okay, luag. So let's have luag ang kalsada. Kalsada means road. Okay? Luag ang kalsada. Gets? Okay? Let's have also, you remember the word palda a while ago? It means skirt, right? You could say luag ang palda, meaning you still have a lot of room. You're too payat. You remember payat? Payat, you're too payat. That's why your palda is luag. Luag ang palda. Okay, I hope you got what I mean. Number 18, guot. This is the opposite of luag. Okay? Guot means crowded. It could also mean not spacious. Again, you could use it to describe a place like guot ang kalsada. Look at the picture. Guot ang kalsada. You could also say guot ang palda. So meaning it's not fit on you. You cannot fit into that skirt already. You're too taba. You're taba already. Remember taba? Taba means fat. Okay, let's go to number 19. Buutan. Buutan means kind. So when somebody says, "Oh, buutan ka." You remember ka? Ka means you. Buutan ka meaning you are kind. So you should say thank you. Thank you. Buutan. Okay, let's have a sentence. Buutan ang doktor. Okay? So it's fun to know that doctor in English is doctor in Bisaya, and the spelling is K, okay, instead of C. And instead of pronouncing doctor, we pronounce it as doktor. Doktor. Okay. Buutan ang doktor. For Tagalog people, they say doktor. But for Bisaya, buutan ang doktor. We pronounce it like that. Okay? Number 20, this is the opposite of buutan. We have maldita and maldito. Maldita, you use it for a female. Maldito for a male. Okay? Maldita or maldito means bad attitude, rude, treats you unpleasantly. So if you meet someone who has a bad attitude, unpleasantly treating you, rude to you, you could describe them as maldita or maldito. So when we say maldito ang doktor, see, look at the picture, meaning that the doctor treats you badly. Okay. But when somebody is maldita or maldito, you should not judge them. Maybe they are just having a bad day. So instead of being maldita or maldito also to them, you could be patient and be buutan instead. Okay? Let's be buutan, kind to each other. Number 22, we're almost done. Hang in there. Do not stop the video. Hang in there. Kugihan means diligent or loves to work hard. Okay? Kugihan. Kugihan ang estudyante. Can you guess what estudyante means? Estudyante means student in English. Okay, very easy to remember, right? Kugihan ang estudyante. I hope that Bisaya learners, you are kugihan in learning Bisaya. Okay? Number 23, the opposite of kugihan is tapulan. Tapulan means lazy. Tapulan ka. Tapulan ka? Meaning I'm asking you a question, are you lazy? Tapulan ka. Of course, I believe and I hope that you're not. Okay? Tapulan ang estudyante. Look at the lazy student. Okay? Tapulan ang estudyante. Don't be a tapulan. Okay? Be a kugihan. Okay? Tapulan and kugihan in the house. Next, number 24, we have hapsay. Hapsay meaning organized, orderly, or smooth. Okay? So, you can use hapsay when you are describing an event, a program. You could also use it to describe the arrangement of your hair, your clothes in the closet. Yes. So, you have here a sentence, hapsay ang klase. Can you guess what klase is? Klase means class. Okay? So, the class is smooth or the class is organized. In this case, in the picture, you know, the students are minding their own business. They're not causing any trouble. Okay? Hapsay ang klase. The opposite of hapsay is gubot or gubot. Gubot. Okay? Gubot and gubot, they are actually interchangeably, you know, pronounced. So, gubot means disorganized, or it could also mean trouble. Okay? Gubot could also mean trouble or disagreement. Okay? So, in this case, I use gubot to describe a class. Gubot ang klase. Look at the picture. So, you see that the class is gubot. Some students are standing. Some students are, you know, I do not know what are they doing. And there are a lot of things. It's messy. It's disorganized. Gubot. Number 26, we're almost done. Stay there. Okay, number 26 is hawud. Or some Bisaya people, they pronounce it as hawd. Hawd. Okay, hawud or hawd. Any pronunciation will do. Great at what he or she does. Okay, to understand hawud properly, I will give you a sentence. Hawud si Bruno Mars. Again, we have the word si because I am describing a person. Okay? Hawud si Bruno Mars mukanta. Mukanta means sing. Okay? The word there is kanta, sing. So, it means Bruno Mars is good, great at singing. Hawud. Okay? Hawud si Bruno Mars mukanta. Look at Bruno Mars. Yeah, he's really good at singing. 27, lingaw. Lingaw. Lingaw means fun. Okay? Lingaw diri sa Pilipinas. Okay? Lingaw diri. Diri means here. Lingaw diri, meaning it's fun here. Now I am specifying where. What place? Where is it that it's fun? So I say sa Pilipinas. I use sa because I am mentioning a place, a specific place. Okay? Lingaw diri sa Pilipinas. It's fun here in the Philippines. Okay? Lingaw diri sa Pilipinas. If the pandemic ends and flights open, you can come to the Philippines and enjoy everything that it has to offer. Most likely, if you will go to the Philippines, you would enjoy our beaches, our mountains, our springs, waterfalls, and most of all, you will enjoy the people because the people are very hospitable. They are very friendly. Okay, and you can also learn Bisaya if you will be visiting Mindanao and Visayas. You will learn Bisaya from speaking to them. Okay, so if you have Bisaya learners, if you have Bisaya friends, you know, go talk to them because learning Bisaya is not only limited to learning on this video, learning on Bisaya classes, watching tutorials, opening Bisaya books. No, you can learn best if you will use it to native speakers. Go out, look for your Bisaya friends, talk to them. Okay? Next, 28. Mingaw. Mingaw is the opposite of lingaw. It means not fun or lonely. So, here, I used the sentence, mingaw diri sa balay. Again, you know diri, right? Mingaw diri. It's lonely here. And then, where? I specified, I say, sa balay. Sa balay, okay? Sorry. Am I getting comfortable anyway? Mingaw diri sa balay. It means it's lonely here. It's not fun here at home. Mingaw diri sa balay. If somebody says, mingaw diri sa balay, you invite them over. You say, tara. Tara means, come. Let's go. Lingaw. Lingaw diri. Lingaw diri. It's fun here. Tara, lingaw diri. Okay, so if somebody says it's mingaw, invite them to somewhere lingaw. Okay? 29. We have paspas. Means fast. Okay? Paspas, it means fast. So, paspas mudagan ang kabayo. No, mudagan means run. Okay? From the root word dagan. Paspas mudagan ang kabayo. You remember kabayo? Kabayo means horse. So, it means the horse runs fast. Okay? The horse runs fast. Paspas mudagan ang kabayo. Again, the sentence structure of Bisaya, always, the subject is always at the latter part of the sentence. And now, let's go to the last. It's hinay. Hinay, if you use hinay to describe the speed, okay, it means slow. But hinay could also be used to describe volume or the audio. So the music is hinay ang music, meaning the music has a low volume. You have to increase the volume. Okay, but in this case, I am going to use hinay as a speed. So, hinay mudagan ang bao. You know mudagan already. Hinay mudagan ang bao. Bao means turtle in Bisaya. Okay? So I think that's it. Those are the 30 words to describe something or someone. And along with those words, you also learn some extra Bisaya words along the way. Now, I believe you are ready for our quiz. Are you ready? Don't worry, our quiz is very easy. You can cheat. No, I'm not saying you can cheat. You can refer. That's the correct word. You can refer to the notes that you have created. Okay? So let's start with our quiz. If your memory is good, then no need to refer on your notes. You can just refer from your memory. But I believe I taught you a lot of words today, so referring to your notes is not bad at all. Okay, so I have here a sentence. So you just have to complete the sentence. Blank ang blank. So look at the man here. Can you describe him? He is what? He is fat. So what is fat in Bisaya? It's taba. Taba ang, what's the gender of this picture? Lalaki. Okay, man, male, lalaki. Taba ang lalaki. Good job. Good job. Okay, next. Look at the picture. So, it focuses on the skirt that's being pulled down. Maybe because the wearer finds it uncomfortable because the skirt is too short. Okay? So, what's the Bisaya of short? Go, refer to your notes. It's mubu. Mubu ang, what's the Bisaya of skirt? Palda. Okay, mubu ang palda. Good. Now, I will be giving you a little challenge and I think it will be your homework. Please make your own sentences using this word. So, I have here hawud. So, use hawud in a sentence. Also, lingaw. If you want, you can also use lingaw in a sentence. You can also use lami. Okay? So, I request you please participate in our activity. Please comment down below the sentences that you have made for these 3 words. So, it's up to you if you are going to make 3 sentences. Or if you want to combine them in one sentence, it's up to you. If you can make a paragraph using these words, it's up to you, okay? So I'm excited. And I'm really hoping that you will participate. You will share your sentences on the comments below. Okay, I would really, really appreciate it. Okay, I think that would be all. Thank you so much. Good job. You did a good job. And I hope to see you next time in my Bisaya classroom, although this is a bedroom. Bye!